Hi, I'm Isabelle.
My name is Frances.
So, how did filming go yesterday?
It went.
Yeah.
It was just the two of us. So we didn't have a tripod. We had Andre's camera and we had my phone. And there was just a lot of equipment also in the space. So we just found ways to prop it up. And kind of started wide, closer.
Nice.
And
How long
we went for a walk. I had a lot of family things going on. And so I felt like I needed to like vent some of that, and so it was a lot of like getting to know each other more and like knowing more about her family and like just wanting to be better friends.
Loved watching her move, and I was like, I think it'd be really fun to like get into the space with someone that I don't know very well and just like try it out. And also we're both like quieter people and like kind of working like one-on-one with someone who's like kind of similar to me in that way was kind of new, so it was fun. Yeah.
I mean, I personally have been really into like houseplants since COVID has started, and was thinking a lot about like, why do I love them so much, or like what about them? And I like have been thinking about how like amazing it is that just like things in nature, you have to grow down to grow up, like with roots. And that was like just, I think, the first sort of like prompt, but it's definitely evolved from that.
But it was kind of nice just going into the space and being like, we don't really have like a set idea and we're not like trying to bang something out, we're just like, let's see what happens.
We are using the very beginning of Joni Mitchell's live performance of The Circle Game from her Miles of Isles album, which is live, and Isabelle had said that she was interested in making something it was like a stream of consciousness.
She's like introducing the song, she's like talking about what she thinks about when she sings it, I guess, and then just like inviting the audience at the end to sing with her. And then we're ending it just when she like starts playing the instrumental intro, like before she starts singing. And I've always loved this intro. I always like finding music that like I know the song super well, like I feel like a lot of people know that song, but like it's always a surprise to like hear these little like chunks of words that like don't necessarily connect, and they're kind of like, I don't know, it feels so like authentic from like she's just like, this is what I have to say right now. And it, like Frances was saying, like we were trying to catch up with her stream of consciousness a lot of the time, and it was a fun challenge to try to like be on top of all these like little like ticks in the language, like she says like and like I don't know, like stumbles over words sometimes, and like things like that were really fun to catch on to.
We were talking after like the day before we recorded it about like how it's changed and like what, like how the sound and what our movement, like how are they related. And I think something that we both found that relates to that is like, how can we always stay connected to like our inner child as we grow old, or like how can we also connect to people who are older at a young age. I think it really like has a lot of connections with loss and like isolation and like wanting to be connected and all that stuff. I lost a grandparent earlier this year, and then during the process another person in my family passed away, which they were both older and had like amazing lives, and that is definitely something that I was thinking about, like seeing them grow old and like in that state, how childlike they are.
Like being our old selves, dancing like our old selves, and then dancing like your like 5-year-old self. And we were talking about like the similarities between that and like the playfulness in both of them. And yeah, I mean, it was, we talked a lot about that, which kind of felt connected to the where we started, like the root of it with this plant idea. But yeah, just like the young and the old, and like playfulness, I think, was really a theme throughout, because for me at least, I was just so nice to be like messing around and like spinning and like being stupid and, you know, acting like how it would feel, like also in just like such a low stress environment. Like we were just like, let's mess around and have fun, and like that felt really therapeutic in a way also.
Thinking of like the least stressful like dance space that you can like imagine, and you mentioned like home videos of like you dancing with your sisters, and like that I think is kind of what the feeling we're trying to go for.
And also just super nice to dance like really in unison with someone after like being alone for a really long time, and like the tightness of unison is really satisfying, and like especially since we're like chasing after the music for a lot of it, like we're really like building off of each other, which is a nice feeling, I think.